Atiku's camp reacts to alleged payment of 585 million naira into a private account by Tinubu's minister. Exactly. So this is a very serious one, I tell you, because the minister said she approved it and put that request to the Accountant General Federation. Accountant General Federation has denied approving that kind of request, saying that there's a procedure that has to be followed. Money cannot just go from government account into a private account like that. There has to be a procedure. So everybody has been reacting left, right, and center. But this minister, Beta Edwe, the kind of corruption that she's going to cause in this administration might be probably more than what Dejan Imadeke has done. This woman, I don't understand. But let's get into the details. The camp of Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party in the 2023 general election, has reacted to the alleged financial corruption scandal rocking the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Recently, a document indicates that the minister, Beta Edu, allegedly disbursed 585,198,500 naira into a personal account. So according to the viral document signed by Edu directed to the office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the minister instructed the disbursement of this amount to one Oniyelu Bridget's account. The document also showed that the payment of the 585,198,000 naira was a grant meant for vulnerable groups in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Ogun, and Lagos State. Was made into Oniyelu's account. Can you imagine? Okay, so how can you transfer the money into a personal account? Why? So reacting, Daniel Bwala, Daniel Bwala will speak. A spokesman of Atiku in the election took to social media to express outrage, contrasting the alleged incident with President Tinubu's perceived anti-corruption stance. He further claimed the case is not isolated and hinted at widespread corruption across other ministries. He said what has clearly distinguished Bwala Ahmed Tinubu from his predecessor Buhari is that President Tinubu does not look like one prepared to defend appointee caught with his or her hands in the cookie jars. But if anyone thinks this alleged corruption only exists in humanitarian ministry, that person is clearly a comedian. That is it. There appears to be a determination cooked with a sense of urgency by some corrupt appointees to pounce on our commonwealth like a bulldog and has found the last bone on the planet Earth. This is a national security threat. However, the minister's special assistant on media and publicity, Rashid Zubair, countered the accusations, claiming the 585 million naira payment followed proper procedures. He clarified that Oniyelu Bridget is the project accountant for grants for vulnerable groups and received the funds on their behalf. Zubair maintained the grant was intended for each designated recipients in 4 aforementioned states. So the question is, what is the criteria for disbursing this money? What are the, how do you identify the poor? And who prepares the master list? And how is the money given? And what is the basis for giving the money? Are you giving the money to be paid back, or is the final grant is a dash? I don't understand what these people are doing. Nah, man. This 585 million naira now, before it will get to the grassroots, it will, everything with hand, leg, and head and back and front would have finished. What is left there might not even be up to 100 million again. How can we continue like this? For the avoidance, okay, the said 585 million naira was approved, and it is not meant to implement grants to vulnerable. Okay, was approved, and it is meant to implement grants to vulnerable groups in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Ogun, and Lagos State. We must note that GVG was first launched in grants to vulnerable groups was first launched in Kogi State, where recipients testified. Akwa Ibom and Cross River were launched in December 2023. Kogi already happened in November, and others will be launched in the coming weeks. The general public is invited to note that the renewed Hope Group for Vulnerable Group is one of the social intervention schemes of the federal government, which the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation is implementing. Oniyelu Bridget is the project accountant for GVG from the Department of Finance, and it is legal in civil service for its staff, the project accountant, to be paid and use the same funds legally and retire the same with all receipts and evidence after the project or program is completed, he stated. Now, wow, so they are defending it now. The ministry is defending it, that this woman actually is the project accountant for the ministry, and it is legal for her to receive the money on behalf of the recipient, disburse it, retire it, report it, and then at the end of the day, there will be accounting to be balanced. Can you imagine? But already, the Accountant General Federation said this request is illegal and that she did not approve it. So who approved it for Beta Edu to disburse? Who approved it? Who made the transfer? How did it happen? That is the big question that we should be asking ourselves. How did all of these things happen? Who made the transfer? Because from what I'm saying, the money has been transferred already to one Oniyelu Bridget into her account, okay, for disbursement. The question is, what is the criteria? All these are white goods projects that does not have procedure, does not have pattern. You never can tell how it is set up. And I don't understand. Yeah? I don't understand, frankly speaking. Let me see. People are already reacting to what is happening here. Somebody said APC and stealing are like six and a half a dozen. Abi, it is a pity that they rig themselves to power once more. Very bad. Government money in ministers, sisters' house, corruption at the highest level. Exactly. Just within few months in office, millions of naira is already moving to a private account. These are the compatriots Nigeria is raising. Arise, O compatriots. Now, wow. PDP corruption na child's play. Now Nigerians go understand corruption. APC corruption is fine now, I'm telling you. The APC came on the mantra of anti-corruption with Buhari. Now we have seen that what PDP did in 16 years, APC has surpassed it in 8 years. Seriously. Oh boy. And someone say, you are right. That is the procedure. If you don't know, find out. She has done nothing wrong. You have not caught any thief, since the owner of the account is the project director. Stop willing. Better carry on. You have done nothing wrong. Someone say, is that the company? Is that the company? Or is it that the company has no legal account with a bank? Which company now? Exactly, because there has to be I don't understand. This has to go through a corporate account. Should it go to individual account, a staff? Is that the right thing to do? Is that the policy or procedure in place? I don't understand though. It entire me. So that is it. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.